So I guess the easiest way for me to say it, Bhoomika, is my purpose is to be the coach and mentor I wanted and needed when I started. And so I get so much from helping you guys have success. And that's what I live for, is to show up every day and hopefully say something or encourage you or push you in a way that causes you to go out there and have success. And I hope I do a good job at that.
And thank you for that. Yes, it has definitely helped me. And like I always say, I when I look back 6 months ago, with the mindset that I joined real estate, transactional side of real estate, I
Yeah.
mean, I have come a long way and associated myself with great people. I try to, not try. Now I'm disciplined enough to, do what and see the change that you can
Yes.
see.
Yes.
I'm very careful with what I say.
And that's important. I love it. I love it that you're so aware. You catch yourself.
Exactly.
Good, good.
Thank
So
you.
you've gone through push, you just wrapped up your second time going through the push program. I just want to hear, after going through it one time, because some people think it's a one and done program, what made you go through push a second time, and what did you get out of it the second time?
I got more confident. Honestly, I think every time, the first time was knowing and understanding how do you talk, what is the delivery, how you should speak, what are the kind of objections. And it was getting acquainted with, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is how I'm supposed to do. And then you practice. The second time was to get, more into it and get more confidence. So the first time for me was about understanding, overall, okay, what are the scripts, how you should talk, and the listing presentation. I had no idea that this is how much, you need to prepare for a listing presentation, what comes along with that. And the second time was, I know it now. Okay, now let's do it. And I'm definitely going to join the third time, because every time you learn something new, there are different agents, there are different people. I mean, I learned something about 1031 exchange, which I knew, but in terms of the role play that I did with the different,
Right.
and different objections, different people. And with that, you also, I saw that with those different objections, there was something new that I experienced in this push. Life is bow calling. That was not there the last time.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think the second time I'm more confident about making calls. I know that I have to make calls, and it's just that, and I find push like an accountability partner for that time. That program is that for me. It's become that.
Good, good. Okay.
And it keeps me on my toes. So
So when you bring up accountability, and I love that you do, because I think that's really important. Do you think I do a good enough job holding you guys accountable, or do you think I need to ratchet it up some, or the way I do it, it works for you?
I think it works, David. At the end of the day, you give enough push. I mean, you reiterate about homework, you say it a couple of times, practice. At the end of the day, if I want to be a successful agent, and like you say, I want to be coachable. So I want to adapt. I want to do those things.
Right.
And I did that, and which is what has made me comfortable in terms of doing those things. So you can push, but at the end of the day, it's up to me, right? So what you're doing is, I think it's great. You're pushing, and I think that's enough push, for somebody who wants to do it.
Yeah, they have to want it though, and it's you can't motivate someone, but you can motivate them. You can give them the information, and it's really up to them to take accountability and say, "This is my business. I have to go and do these activities." I think you're absolutely right. Okay, fair enough. Why would you tell an agent that you came across why they should go through the push program? If someone heard about it, but they're like, well, I'm not sure if I want to join, why would you tell them they should join the program?
Well, I would tell them, if you want to have success, you have to join push. If you want to get more comfortable, have more confidence in terms of talking to your clients, your sellers, buyers, if you want to if you want that confidence, you have to join this program, because this is the only program I think I've taken Ignite, I've spoken with, but this is what you need to do your business. You need to know how to talk to people. You need to be prepared for that listing presentation. You need to know what things I need to take when I'm there, when I get the appointment. What do I need to? It's a step-by-step program.
That's right.
To not only just, you're not just talking, you're making us do things. So, and that's something that's required if you want to be a successful agent.
Well, one of the things I required you guys to do, and I sometimes get pushback on this, but the first week, writing out the script every day, like what was your thought around that initially when I first had you do it? And then did you get a benefit from it?
I didn't realize that I was talking to a person yesterday, and it just came out of my mouth. How would you decide? I mean, that was just, internalizing that. And I cannot tell you, your hand is frozen, when you're writing, but at the end of the day, it's just making you better. And as much as I hate it, I still want to do it.
Love it, because you see that it works. And like when that first time you talk to someone and the script is just coming out of your mouth and you're like, where'd that come from? It's because it's internalized, because you've written it down so many times and said it so many times.
Yeah. And I was thinking to myself, did I just say that? Okay. And now I have started to pick on this. Okay, I know what I learned, and I'm able to talk, and and it works.
Yeah.
It does. You just need to know how to, and then have the script jumbled with your words, but follow the script is so important. And that is something that I learned from this program. You have to follow the script.
Well, I hope that you can see the change in you, because I remember when you first took Push, you talk very low, and now the confidence is there. And when you speak, I feel that you're very confident in what you're saying and what you're doing. And so that shows up to your clients as well. When you call them, they're going to hear that same confidence and know they're not going to be like, well, how long have you been doing real estate? How many homes have you sold? Because your confidence, the way you come across, is like you do it all the time. And they're going to be more open to working with you because you're confident in what you're saying and what you're doing. I love it. Love it.
Thank you. And I believe that, yes, they will do it, because, I think I've learned from the best, and it's really helping me, like very small questions. Like yesterday I was talking to a seller and I asked him, what is more important to you, looking at the piece of paper or meeting with someone that can actually help you?
Right.
How's that going to determine? So these small things. And I am glad, and I'm really looking forward to, joining it again, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to learn something new this time again.
Well, speaking of taking it for your third time, I love to get feedback, because when you guys tell me what you love about the program and what can be improved on, I always will do those things. And so my question would be, is there anything that I could add or take away from the program or improve on in the program that would have you have a better experience in Push?
I think the live calls were really good.
Okay.
Maybe for 15 minutes, maybe it could be much longer, so that, and after that, okay. I mean, I think you did that, you ask people, what was your experience? And maybe this time, if anybody who's comfortable can unmute. So, maybe people who are newer, they would see, now I'm okay to talk on phone unmuted, because I've been making calls. So that may give them more confidence. I would have loved that for Expired as well, but I have Vulcan, and I understand that, expired phone numbers are not that easy to find. Listing presentation objections, I think, it was great. You gave me an opportunity, but then I froze because I saw text. About that, what happened.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen anymore. So I think that could be a part, once we are done with that towards the end of the program, for just 15-20 minutes, those objections. I think that's all you need. Everything else is, I think, perfect.
And I'm working on the way to have an Expired call session during Push, just getting people the right numbers that are on DNC, that are not on DNC, so they can actually call. So hopefully for this next push, I'll have something rolled out where we can do live FSBO and live expired calls. I'm working on that as well. That's really good feedback. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let me say this as I wrap up, because I want to be respectful of your time. Discipline and consistency. You know what to do. Discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like doing it, and doing it every single day. Don't get discouraged ever. If you know you're doing the right things, it's just a matter of time before you get that opportunity. So I want you to stay focused. And if I can ever help you in any way, I hope you know that you can reach out to me.
Absolutely, I know that, and I will. Okay.
Right. I hope you
Thank
will.
you, David.
I really appreciate you. Best of luck. Have a great weekend. And thank you for giving me your time this morning to do the interview. I really appreciate it.
I was glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good weekend. Bye.
Bye.